The following contains adult themes, coarse language, and mature subject matter. Viewer discretion and desire is advised. Okay, time for the hot take lightning round. 80 different topics. What do I think? Number 1, furries. I am not a furry. I am just a monster fucker. I support furries. Number 2, K-pop. I listen to some of it. I'm not a big fan. I like it. Number 3, LGBT community. Support everybody. Queers, colors, everybody. We stand together or we all fall. Abortion. Number 4, abortion. It's a natural human right. Everybody deserves access to that medical care. Number 5, non-binary identity. They exist. They are valid. I am one of them. Pizza toppings. Number 6, pineapple is objectively the best, and if you don't agree with that, I will fight you on stream. Number 7, polyamory. I am not polyamorous. At least I don't identify that way. But I support my poly friends. Number 8, cam girls. I love some cam girls. I am close friends with at least one that I know of. Number 9, Ukraine. My situation on the Russia, or my stance on the Russia-Ukraine situation, fuck Russia. Specifically, fuck the Russian government. I sympathize with the Russian people that have been exploited by that government. Number 10, family. Blood is not the strongest bond. Time and spending and actually caring for each other is. I am closer to friends that I've made online than I am to certain blood relatives. Number 11, police. Fuck the police. I hate how they are implemented this day and age. But, it's a big but, the function of the police is necessary to enforce laws. The way they've done it is awful. It needs a lot of reform at the very least. Number 12, gun laws. America should have closer gun laws to Canada. Will I elaborate? Yeah, a little bit. As far as I'm aware, we have about the same gun ownership rates as Americans, honestly. Like, seriously. But you gotta have licensing for that, and you can't have assault weapons. You can't have a history of, physical violence or that kind of thing. Number 13, human gene editing. I'm looking forward to that getting better. It'll be nice. It would be nice to be able to grow my titties back perfectly. Number 14, favorite films. Boondock Saints, that's a pretty good one, even though I hate religion. I am anti-theist, but I don't want to take away anybody's right to believe in whatever they want. I just think the world would be better off if we didn't have any of that superstitious nonsense and lived in a secular society. Yeah, that was for favorite films because Boondock Saints is a religious film. Yeah, it's a religious film. Number 15, he, him, lesbians. I don't care whether they identify as using he, him pronouns, whether or not they were assigned female at birth, whether or not they're only attracted to feminine people. Use the labels you want. I don't care. I'm not going to gatekeep you. The people that use labels disingenuously will stop using them eventually. You just gotta shrug it off and ignore them if it's really bothersome to you. You can always mute or block people. I don't, though, because I'm not a coward. Number 16, Joe Biden. Better than Trump. He's still a piece of shit. I would have voted for him if I was American. Number 17, non-fungible tokens. Fuck NFTs. If I want to be exploited, I will ask my friends to do it consensually. Number 18, Taiwan status. Taiwan is a country. I don't care what China says. Number 19, free speech. I stand by free speech. I don't like the idea of enacting laws to specifically say these words can't be said, these phrases can't be said. No, I would rather have all those terrible thoughts thrown out into the marketplace of ideas to be contended with and fought with and proven wrong because because all the right-wing talking points are wrong. Number 20, cancel culture is sort of real. There is a culture of... Well, ContraPoints went over it really well in her canceling video, so I don't really need to go over that again. But it's a lot of not really looking into the thing, sticking with headlines, and then just... what's the phrase? And essentializing it into these terrible... I'm losing my line of thought. Essentializing them into just the worst possible thing that could have happened, did happen, even, or at least that's how people believed it, even if that isn't actually what happened. 21, microplastics. I should probably learn more about microplastics. I'm pretty sure I'm like 30% microplastic at this point anyways. Number 22, modern architecture. I prefer it over the traditional architecture, I'm going to be honest. I'm bored as fuck by columns and marble buildings. Show me at least show me that you're at least trying to do something interesting, to not really mess with the skyline, but still trying to do something to stand out as an architect. Number 23, European Union. I think unions are good. I don't know much about the European Union, so... I should definitely look into that more. Number 24, space colonization. Well, first of all, I hate colonization. As long as it's enforcing rules on indigenous populations, but for like space colonization where there's nobody up there, I would like to see like literal space colonies, floating space stations that can support full-on countries. I want to see that shit for space colonization, where we're not like jumping in and taking over like different ecosystems that haven't fully had the chance to develop on their own. But I mean, we also don't know exactly where life will fully develop, all that fun shit. It's a big thing to think about. Number 25, U.S. intervention. That's a tough one. Because a lot of the time, I don't like what the States does. Though I am pretty sure there have been at least a couple times where I have agreed, yeah, the States should intervene, like supplying armaments to Ukraine. I don't like the military-industrial complex, but you know what I like less than that? Russia taking over its neighbors. Where am I? Number 26, bi lesbians. Oh my god, again, use the labels you want. Sleepy bitch disease claims another victim. Oh no. Whoopsie. Nighty night, Lexi. Hope you sleep well. Yeah, 26, bi lesbians. Use the labels you want to use. I don't give a shit. 27, drag queens. I'm going to be honest, I don't give a fuck about drag queens, but I will 100% go up to bat for their to defend their right to do the performances they like, do the shit they like, because it's not actually hurting anybody. They're just putting on costumes, doing a little dance. I don't care. Number 28, capital punishment. I honestly don't really like it. Especially if you're leaning towards, like, state executions. I really don't like that because those are permanent. Number 29, anime. I watch a little bit and I should watch more. Number 30, hentai and porn. Yes. Number 31, 2010 memes. Wasn't that like all the Rage Face comics? Yeah, I think we can do without those memes. Number 32, Han unification. Isn't that part of the Chinese demographic? I don't remember, honestly. I'm going to have to move on from that one. I have to look into that one some more. Number 33, pansexuality. It is valid. It's just attraction to everybody without... No, it's... I'm drawing a blank. No, attraction to personality is closer to demisexuality. Pansexuality is attraction to people regardless of their gender identity. The demi side is getting that emotional connection which leads to physical connection for that person. Number 34, public breastfeeding. I don't give a shit. Feed your kids. Number 35, cultural appropriation. This can be done well and bad. It's usually done bad. But I mean, as long as you take steps to honestly, respectfully do it, I don't think it's that big of an issue. Feel free to argue with me in comments. Number 36, integralism. I should probably know what that is. Moving on. Number 37, BDSM. That's very fun. Remember, aftercare. That is 100% important with BDSM. And also, make sure you have your partner's consents for whatever you want to do in the scene. Number 38, femboys. I like femboys. Number 39, fascism. Fuck fascism. Number 40, racism. Fuck racism. Number 41, Homestuck. Fuck Homestuck. I kid, I don't actually know too much about it. Number 42, internet culture. It exists. It's a thing. We can't really stop it. We can slightly change it in our own small ways, but what can you really do? Number 34, or 43. I'm so great at this. Gamergate. Oh god, that was a painful time on the internet. Lot of angry dudes just trying to get mad at people. Number 44, neopronouns. I don't use them myself. I don't know too many people that do use them. I do make the effort to try and use them for people that do use them, even though I think we do get by well enough with the trinary of pronouns. He, him, she, her, they, them. Though I can understand people wanting another set of pronouns beyond that. I don't think we'll end up with like 72 official pronouns, but I do think there is room to expand beyond the trinary. Number 45, rail privatization. Yes, legalize sex work. I know that actually means like trains and railroads. I don't like that being privatized. Number 46, transhumanism. I honestly wouldn't give two shits about it if racism wasn't so prevalent in today's day and age. That's really the only thing that taints it to me in any legitimate way, I guess, is the best way to phrase it. But it, live the life you want to live, honestly. Just don't go around hurting people. Number 47, tattoos. I want some. Number 48, death of the author. Number 49, I don't know what the fuck death of the author is. Number 49, body positivity. All bodies are beautiful. Everybody has somebody that's sexually attracted to them, whether they realize it or not. Okay, I've just been informed of what death of the author actually means. It's like when people like Harry Potter but hate J.K. Rowling. I hate J.K. Rowling and I don't care about Harry Potter. Number 50, dating age. Any age. It doesn't matter. Have fun. Live your life. Number 51, feminism. Oopsie. Feminism is important, especially intersectional. Where we're able to... I am way too tired to do this shit. But I'm going to do it anyways. Let's see. There is a fight to be made to still equalize the different sexes, not just men and women. And I personally don't like that the label feminism is focused on the feminine aspect, but we kind of gotta work with what we got to get the word out there, get more people on our side kind of thing. Number 52, meninism. What? Is that just men being mad about feminism? Number 53, Leninism. Don't dogmatically follow shit. No, nobody's perfect, especially not Lenin. Number 54, nationalism. I don't care for nationalism itself. Why are you super proud about where you were born into? Be proud of your accomplishments, what you've actually done, not what has been done to you, I guess. Number 55, Operation Condor. I should probably have looked that up. Number 56, open plan offices. Isn't that like where it's like a big room and then there's all those desks around where all the office workers are able to mingle outside of, or not mingle, but they don't work in cubicles that separate them from each other? That is definitely a better office setup than just tons of cubicles where you can't see who's working with you or working next to you. Number 57, Prednistrovi. Is that a new hormone therapy drug? I don't know what it is. Number 58, universal healthcare. Everybody should have that. It's a basic human right. It should not be privatized at all. 59, asexuality. Asexuality is valid. There's plenty of people that don't experience sexual attraction. Some of them are sex positive and do enjoy the act, and some of them are sex negative, where they don't like it. It's up to the individual. It's up to them to really decide their labels. Number 60, Harry Potter. I read a book or two when I was a kid. I don't care for it. I really don't care for J.K. Rowling. Number 61, pride flags. I love seeing those things getting waved around. It's nice to see, honestly. No matter which pride flag, it just helps to know that there's... Wait a second, they put Gamergate on this twice, you cunts. It just helps to know that there's at least some form of ally out there waving a flag. Whether or not they actually identify with the flag that they're waving. Because you don't need to identify with the flag. Number 62, cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies are a scam, and I don't really want to elaborate. The only MLM I support are the gays. Number 63, Gamergate. Again, sad time in 2012, was it? Number 64, Israel. Ugh, I don't want to pull a Vosh here. I don't support the government of Israel with their actions towards the Palestinian people. I 100% sympathize with the struggle of the Palestinian people. 65, Karl Marx. Had some good stuff. I don't know everything about him. I think he's done some wrong stuff. Number 66, Facebook. I used to use it, and it's only a one-click login for me now. Actually, I'm mostly using Google for my one-click logins anyways. Number 67, Kaczynski. Is that John Krasinski? He's alright. I don't really know much about him. Number 68, democracy. Democracy is good. Give people the power to at least influence the people in control. Number 69, nice. Suicide, not nice. I get it, honestly, but it's just not the answer. I don't really want to go further into detail about that one. Number 70, aliens. I am convinced aliens exist. I am unconvinced they have ever made contact with us at all. The universe is far too big for life to not spring up elsewhere. But also, given that size, it's completely understandable that they haven't actually made contact with us. It is unimaginably far between the closest habitable planets to us. Number 71, communism. I wish I had the Soviet national anthem ready to play right now. I think it's definitely a better system to work towards than sticking with capitalism. Number 72, 4chan, the internet's butthole. Number 73, capitalism. I don't like it. We've been living in it too long. Number 74, Among Us. I should play that. It's popular, isn't it? Number 75, Twitter. Oh my god, Twitter is wild. Because there's plenty of terrible people on there, and there's plenty of great people, and sadly, it's like one of the best ways to actually network, so you kind of have to deal with it in this day and age if you really want to network. Number 76, Nickland. Is that like Nickelodeon theme park? I would want to check it out at least once, but I don't give a shit. Number 77, USS Liberty incident. I should probably know about that, but it is an American thing and I don't care. Number 78, adultery. Adultery is not cool. It will always come back to bite you in the ass when you cheat on your partner. That's why I tell my partner when I'm cheating on her. I'm upfront about it. She doesn't mind. Number 79, Twitch streamers. Twitch streamers are a real job. Deal with it, even if we're not paid properly. Number 80, exhaustion and burnout. That shit comes for all of us, no matter what we do, no matter how we go about it. There are people that can stream day in, day out, day in, and they're fine for years on end, but eventually it does begin to catch up on them, and you gotta take time off when you're starting to feel exhaustion and burnout start creeping up, because if you just let it pile up it will only get worse and it'll keep you from doing the things you really like.